Okay, so here we are, welcome. And we're here for another one of our streams on The Sims 2, where we'll be continuing our Legacy Challenge. And just so we can get kind of back into the swing of things, the Legacy Challenge, the goal is to get 10 generations without the bloodline dying out, and then we'll take score at the end of how well we do um, based on that. Now, I don't think we've gotten any points so far, if I remember correctly from yesterday, but we'll continue on. So right now we have my sim. This is me. Eat lunch meat sandwich. Gain a logic skill point. Earn 3 grand. And be safe from death. Alright, so let's get back into it. So where are we on needs? Pretty good. Probably should go to the bathroom though, before we start doing that. Now I did yesterday build a bathroom. So the toilet's fucked. Let's unfuck the toilet and then clean the bathroom. And then we will see, from here where we go. Ah yes, nice glitch patch under where I walk. Love that. Alright, now we can use it. Now we'll mop the floor. We'll clean that. Then we'll shower. And at that point it'll be late enough we could sleep until the next day. Now if I remember correctly, let's go. Now one of the other things we need to do is, number one, we have to finish building a house. So that way we're not just kind of living out here in front of our house, kind of homelessy. Like, we did get a bathroom. We don't have a roof on the bathroom yet, but that's just, it's a work in progress. And then once we're done, we don't have work today, so we can just kind of practice logic. Eat cereal, gain a logic skill point, earn 3 grand, be safe from death, so we'll practice. So how's everyone else doing out there today? I did make a change with how we're going to post up this stuff on the YouTube channel, because I felt it was not exactly the best way to do it, the way we were previously, where we were kind of just, putting stuff on there and then having it pre-scheduled, so like, as it's being scheduled, people are seeing what's going to be going up. I didn't necessarily feel that was the best way to do this. Oh, the phone's ringing. Go answer the phone. Sure. Go back to practicing, because our needs still aren't quite at the point where we don't need to do anything yet. Alright. So now let's just use the bathroom. We'll have lunch meat sandwich. Yeah, I know there's weather in the house. Stop being a little bitch, we're working on it. Alright, no bills to pay, that's good. Be safe from death, go fuck yourself. Win a gaming competition. Earn a logic skill point. What else? How are we doing everything else? I think we should repair the computer. Alright, well the computer's repaired, so we can actually... Yeah, repairing. And... Cool. Well, this is nice. Alright, well we put the fire out at least. What an asshole. You're walking through my yard, giving me a fucking attitude. Alright, let's shower. So, that's fun. My phone ringing? Yep, phone's ringing. If we get over to it in time, that's fine. If not, I'm not super worried about it. And let's see. Cool, talking to someone. Sorry, I gotta eat more lunch meat sandwiches. Cool. Now I'm realizing I did put the bathroom a little far. So like, when I build the house, it's gonna be a weird situation. Use the bathroom. And there it is. Let's answer the phone first. I'm regretting this phone. Stay here, we gotta do that tomorrow. Or another day. Let's just get the sleep, down to a manageable level. And then we can, fix the computer tomorrow. And, we'll see from there. Now the other thing is we have this big hill back here. We do have to bring the hill down. Alright. Yeah, fix it. Huzzah. Alright, so we're playing SSX3 just to get our fun up. I don't know what that is. Go to work, get a cleaning stove plant. Alright, that's rare, so let's take advantage of this. Doing the counter. Doing that. And then have cereal. Alright, we're not staying home from work. We do need to make money. Unless this is like an existential thing that I'm going through right now. Which I suppose is possible, but I would say probably unlikely. Alright. Finish eating. And then when we're done eating, we'll go to the bathroom. Alright, let's go downtown to cafe. Right, twat. Alright, so now we're going downtown. Alright, well, we're here now, so... Alright, let's just go back and see what we got. more important that we have to actually start getting into a point where, what's it called, where, you know, we do eventually need to start having kids at some point. And we're running low on time, so Barbara Smith, come on down. We're not doing leap nods. That always feels weird. Alright. I said it feels weird and then do that, which is like one of those things that's like, why? But whatever. Yeah. Alright, well that's not high enough yet. Let's just keep doing random shit and hope for the best. Alright, we got into fun territory. I keep trying that, it doesn't work. Alright, well let's go back to, you know, the repeated other things and hope for the best. Do I want to know what's happening down there? Not really. Do that. We should be able to do that without fucking up now. Nope, she just doesn't like it. Good to know. Oh shit, gotta go to work. Why am I getting involved with killing their bugs? Like, why is it my responsibility to kill their bugs? Like, it's a restaurant. What am I doing here? Alright, and we're home. It is 10:44. I forgot we could probably stay the entire time. But whatever. Okay. Let's get our needs situated so we can go to work later. Oh, cool, and everyone came with me. Because apparently it's my responsibility to keep everyone entertained. Time is running out. I think super is fine. Alright, let's just... Let's see, can we move her in? No? Alright, whatever. Well, we tried. Keep thinking about college. And we got promoted. Okay, now. Who the fuck is calling me? Now. To get promoted again, we have to get cleaning up. We got $2,000, so we can start building another room. See, this is annoying. I do need to make the house better, so let's do the house thing first and foremost. Alright, so there's the bathroom. So let's start by building out the wall. There we go. Let's just shuffle the newspapers real quick. Okay, now let's construct more walls. Thinking... Alright, there we go. So now we have another inside area. with the bathroom. Okay, so let's see. Well, we need to put a door on here. Put a door here. Okay. Now we need a light for inside. Okay, now move the bed in. Okay, we still don't have an oven, I'm just realizing now. Okay, so put the bookcase in there. A smidge less homeless. Now, can I just move this whole thing wholesale? I don't really have a good spot. I mean, I guess I put it on this wall. Yeah, I could do that. Alright, put you over here. You there. So eventually we will put another extension on for that. Sorry, just answering a text. Okay, there we go. So that's all good. Then now I could put these two right here. It's very cramped. Now, let's test to see if we can go in here. Okay, see if we can do everything in here. Alright, so let's do a basic flat roof. I'll do page up. Let's put a basic. Guess that doesn't get snow in the house. There we go. Oh, nice. Got a grill out of that. So now everything is inside. So we've made progress. We at least have an interior of the house now. We will eventually have to expand this, but we'll have to, you know, wait and see. So we have Crush, we have Friend. Alright, so that's making progress. Let's just... Why don't we have some cereal? When that'll be at work again. Oh, I'm off today. Great. So let's just sleep after this. And then we'll clean that up. Let me see. Alright. Need to get cleaning up. Alright, let's just keep going. Get a logic skill point. Particle effects are doing wonders on this game, considering it's a 20-year-old game and my computer is not terrible. Awesome. Alright, cleaning skill has been learned. We are now ready to get promoted. So now let's invite over Barbara, and we can start working on having her move in with our limited space. Oh, she's not home. Oh well. Okay, well. Either way, we would need a larger bed. But it's a, it's a work in progress. And there we go, now we shower, because what else? So we do eventually need to start making more money. What are we at on this? Field researcher. Tomorrow I'll be a little higher. Now let's eat. I do need to get a stove. A stove would be helpful. So she called me just to have an argument, I guess. Let's see, so now I wash that, gonna make more dinner, then sleep. Alright, now we eat, and then we sleep. Now let's just sleep until the next morning, and we'll be good to go to work. Alright. Play some SSX or Sims 3, I don't care which. Just, you know, something to get our fun up. And then we have to, like, at like 7. Or like now. Oh, I've gained enthusiasm for games. Now. Eat. And then shower. Going to work. Pay all bills as soon as we get home. Friendly word game with his boss in their free time. So it's 7-letter bingo on his rack that would win the game. Should he lay down, lay a smaller word and let his boss win? This feels weird. This is the exact situation that you would get that happened in Parks and Rec. Tom let Ron win. Let's see how we do that. We're so happy that the entire we get a small bonus that day. Nice. Everyone's welcome. Now I'm a science teacher. Cool. And a nice bonus on top of that, too. So now pay all the bills. Let's call. Let's see if we can get her to come over. There we go. Let's see. She's never home. Clean this up. Okay, well, let's see. What do we need to do to get promoted again? To get promoted again, we need to get one more logic skill. And one more cleaning skill. So let's get the cleaning skill up. Alright, well. Time to do my needs. Actually, you know what? Now's a good time to buy a stove and actually expand this house a little bit. Alright. Okay. Actually, let's just make sure we're... Okay, there we go. So we got a little more room. It didn't cost a ton of money, so let's just... Okay, so now we can control click here and get rid of that. There we go. Now let's put another floor on. Okay, so we got that. Let's see. Now. Put this over here. We'll put this next to it. This will move this over here temporarily. Now, get a stove. And another counter. Now let's sell the bed. Get a larger bed. Put this over here. Now, are there any appliances I can get? A coffee maker. Put a coffee maker on the counter. Alright. There we go. Now I can actually have real dinner. Now we shower so we can get that leveled out. Let's just eat. Cool, got a cooking skill. Now we are getting close to the point where we can start doing actual things. Alright, so I'll just sleep till the morning. Nice. I'm just not having a great time here, am I? Nice. Well, now the police are handling that, I can clean my dish. Might as well clean the shower. And we got the burglar. So, good for us, we've helped clean up the city a little bit. Cool, so like, what happened to all my stuff though? Like, that's actually annoying, because we caught the person. Like, where the hell did all of my stuff go? Alright, off to work. It actually is really annoying that you don't get your stuff back. Like, you would think that, like, hey, the police caught him. So, like, a coworker invites him over for a weekly poker match. Winning too much and being just like, should I go or not? Let's go. Discouraged and loses some games. Okay, I'll take that. Do I at least get money out of it, or is it just like, well, you made everyone look like assholes? Whatever. So for all of that, I do need to get... Alright, so we got money. Let's see. What do we have to do for our needs? We need to buy a bookcase. So let's just buy a bookcase. Actually infuriating to buy another bookcase. It sets us back in our plans. And then we need 2 chairs. Put this here. And then chair 1. And chair 2. I put that in the right spot, right? Okay, I guess winged it. Alright, good. So we are good. So let's see if we can have... I'll actually go to the bathroom. Alright, 3rd time's the charm. Let's invite over. Sure. Let's go to the bathroom. Ah, wait, hang on. Alright. There we go. We do have all weekend to do things. What the fuck, she's sneaking around like that? Let's see, can I propose to move in? There we go, okay. Now we have money, now we have her. Let's see. She wants family. Alright. What is her job? She's a celebrity chef. Oh, so she's pretty high ranking already, so that's going to be a good amount of money that just got brought in to this little shithole we got. Cool. Alright, so let's renovate. I think we'll just use all that money to just flatten. Alright, so we did build this reasonably off to the side, so this, you know, it's a weird situation, so how do we do this? So in the bathroom, we can make this a dining room. And then move this to the back. Okay. We can make this the master bedroom if we just partition it off. So it's just a matter of figuring out the best layout for this house. Yeah, let's make this a little smaller. Now the bedroom can be this. Actually, let's not do that. Let's move this out, this out, this out, this out, and this out. And give a little bit more room there. Move this outside, move that outside. Move that outside. Okay, so delete the door. Okay, so if we want to do this, we can do right here, and this can be the bedroom. Alright, so there's that. Now there's the first floor bedroom. kind of feeling we should put the first floor bedroom. Like, I'm thinking it should be, like, off. I don't think it should be off the main, you know, off the main drag. I don't want it to be right there, you know. But I do think it should be, like, toward the front. So, let's see. Do want to build a door. Let's put a door here. Now, I do think we want to put, like, this wants to be off a hallway, I would think. Alright, so that. I could do this whole front area as like a living room. Yeah, this could be good for the living room. You're seeing why I'm not a interior designer now in real time. Alright, the living room. And then over here we'll put the kitchen. So let's just move this shit around. I'm thinking like in this area. Let's put an arch, not a doorway. Yeah, I'm thinking an arch. There. Okay. So right now we have a bedroom. Well, we just put a front door on. Let's put a front door on. Put a nice one. Look at this. Front of the house. There we go. That's centered. Did I not make this centered? One. Roll one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now that is centered. So let's put a window on the other side. Well, first let's finish putting up, you know, the rest of the walls. So we don't go nuts on this. So there's bedroom, there's bathroom. Bathroom with a shower. We're gonna put a half bath up here. to have over here, that could be an entrance from the kitchen into a dining area. Alright. Now we do guys need lights, so let's put in some lights. These are just going to be temporary to light the house up while we do some of the more intricate things. Now, putting everything back in. This is coming in, obviously. There we go. This can go right here with it. Nope, I can't go with it. This is what I meant to put inside. There we go. And now is everything that needs to go in? Yes, okay. So eventually what we're going to do is we're going to put in over here a, what's it called? We're going to put in another room, like a dining area, and we will have to eventually put up like something for, like, you know, kids and stuff. So, let's see. What the ghost of Sierra. So I want her dead. Alright. So now I don't have to go to work until Monday. She doesn't have to go to work until Tuesday. So that's great. We have a few days to figure shit out here. Let's sleep for a little bit. Alright, well, we'll let him sleep. Now, can she get promoted again? No, she's peaked. She has peaked. We are going to have mac and cheese. Because nothing says celebrity chef with 10-star rating like mac and cheese. Oh, that little thing doesn't even appear overhead anymore. And there we go. Well, at least it's spring, so it's not going to, you know, snow anymore. Now we both go over and relax. Now let's just do the... Can we try for baby without actually being married? Let's find out. Cool, you can. Which means we can actually move on to generation, I guess, 1. So, good for us, we're on generation 1. So, does it work? I don't know if it worked or not, in terms of, you know, trying for the baby. You know, arguably the more important part of this. Oh, yep, she's pregnant. And I think that's as good a place I need to leave off for today. You know, I think we've accomplished quite a bit. We're gonna have some pancakes after we've cleaned the toilet. I feel like that's a nice reward for doing that. And I think next time we're gonna have to, you know, have a wedding. I think we need to have a party for, and it's a whole thing, so we have to wait a few days, because, you know, I'll be an elder in 17 days, she'll be an elder in 28, so, lucky me, I guess. Because they don't join when they join your party, you know. Oh well. But we'll wrap up there for today. With my sim making pancakes. We'll just wait for this to end before we end it. That way, if anything goes wrong, it happens on video because, you know, yeah, we had 2 bad things happen to us today, but let's just make sure. Okay. And we'll wrap up there. We'll be back with our next episode, maybe next week. But we'll see. So until then, have a great rest of your week.